is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2.
Yay!
Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trevette.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: TV MDs, historic amours, British poetry, number please, a billion reasons, and flowers. Where do we begin, player 1? JD, Turk, and Dr. Cox have practiced on this series. It's player 1. That's correct. Select again. Maria Bello and Sherry Stringfield are among the many who doctored up this long-running NBC show. It's player 1. That's correct. Player 1. Answer. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. So, what's your wager? And the clue. Doctors Lisa Cuddy and Allison Cameron have roamed Princeton Plainsboro Hospital with this acerbic title doc. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1. Dr. Kavanaugh, the first name would give things away, was a Boston M.E. with a checkered past. On this drama, it's player 1. You are correct. Player 1. We dig forensic anthropologist Dr. Temperance Brennan on this Fox drama. It's player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1. Pick again. This dictator's rumored romp with Pompey's wife was even riskier than his fling with Cleopatra. Let's hear it, player 2. Correct. All right, when this great guy became king of Judea, he banished his first wife, Doris, and married a princess named Mariamne. Player 1? Good. Player 1? For 13 years, Madame de Montespan was the sunshine of this Sun King's life. Okay, player 1?
Yeah!
Right you are. Player 1. The Earl of Bothwell led the plot to murder this queen's second husband 3 months before becoming hubby number 3. Yes, player 2. Yes. Player 2. The Duchess of Portsmouth was the least popular mistress of this merry monarch, and that was quite a contest. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Player 1, you start us off. Number 1 of these by Shakespeare, from fairest creatures we desire increase, urges a handsome man to have kids. Yes, player 3? That's correct. Player 3? Lord Byron was a major influence on this later poet lord who wrote 1842's The Lord of Burleigh. Okay, player one. That is correct. All right, let's get... Blake asked, little this, who made thee? Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly, bright. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Player one. Leaving his girl for his duty, Lovelace wrote, I could not love thee, dear, so much loved I not this more. Let's hear it, player three. That is correct. Player three. This British poet got romantic about La Belle Dame sans Merci. Yes, player two. Right. Player two. You're in command of the board. It precedes minutes in the title of a popular Sunday night TV news program. Player one. Right you are. Where do we begin? Highest number you can throw with just one standard die. Yes, player two. Woo! Good. Player two. By a cumulative count, you get a total of 364 gifts in this song, including 42 swans. Let's hear it, player two. Right you are. Select again. Of 80, 800, or 1800, the approximate length in miles of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. Player one. Correct. A lot of clues. Barack Obama is officially listed as this number U.S. President. Player three. Right. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player three. Here's Jimmy with the clue.
Abraham Lincoln began appearing on billions and billions of pennies in this year, the 100th anniversary of his birth.
Player two. Correct. Player two. According to its website, this chain serves more than 1 billion finger-licking good chicken dinners annually. It's player three. Yes. Player three. Forbes magazine has estimated that this comic book boy is worth $24.7 billion. Yes, player three. That's right. Way to go. You again, player three. The only event the Time Almanac has listed under the heading 4.5 billion BC is this formed. Player two. Right. Player two. This eccentric billionaire formed an aircraft company in 1934 to design racers. Player one. You are correct. All right, let's get back into this. Holding reserves through winter, these globular underground buds let flowers like narcissus bloom early. Yes, player two. Good for you. Player two. This large group of flowering plants attracts serious devotees like those who pay $10,000 for one Peruvian plant. Player three. Good. Player three. This Mayflower of the buttercup family has a C version too. It's player 3. Yep. We return to you. A bouquet of a dozen cinquefoils ought to have a total of this many petals. Yes, player 2. Correct. And the last clue for $1,000. L. vulgare is the oxide type of this common flower. It's player 2. Good. Okay, we have player 3 in third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Pop on a CD. Very, very good. Yo, Holmes. Geology. A Century of Rain. And U.S. Museums. All right, player 3, as promised, you pick first in Double Jeopardy. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Peachtree Road. Okay, player 1. That's it. Player 1, start us. Dirty Mind, Controversy, The Love Symbol Album. Okay, player 2. That's correct. A lot of clues. Rhythm Nation 1814, The Velvet Rope. Let's hear it, player 2. Right. Player 2. Thankful. Breakaway. Let's hear it, player 1. Good for you. A lot of clues. The Writings on the Wall. Survivor. Okay, player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1, choose again. Dawes Butler voiced this animated TV hound. Yes, player 3. Right. Player 3. These Are Forever in a top 10 hit from 1967. It's player 2. Good for you. Player 2. Pro boxers have been battling under this Marcus's rules since the late 1800s. It's player 2. Yeah! Right you are. Player 2. Tidal Avenue in Theodore Geisel's first book. Player 3. Correct. Player 3. Inept policeman in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. It's player 1. Hey, you're right. All right, let's get back into this. This dogged Sherlock Holmes novel was published in 1902. Yes, player 2. Correct. All right, let's get the Napoleon of crime. He attempts to kill Holmes at Reichenbach Falls. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. Okay, let's get back into this. It's the Great Detective's London address. Player 1. You are correct. You get to pick again. In an 1891 story, Holmes solves a mystery concerning a league of men with hair of this color. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. A lot of clues. Holmes is outwitted by a woman in a scandal in this Central European kingdom. Player 3. Good for you. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 3. Make a selection. The Mercalli scale measures the intensity of these from 1 to 12. Okay, player 1. You got it. Player 1. Geysers aren't common. Major centers include Yellowstone, Iceland, and this country's North Island. Player 2. Correct. A lot of clues. This rock can be formed by the accumulation of shells or coral, but not from citrus fruit. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. Select again. Kelly?
Made from minerals deposited by dripping water, these geological formations grow up from cavern floors.
Let's hear it, player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1. A 6-mile-wide caldera or volcanic crater is a highlight of La Palma in this Spanish island group off Africa. Player 2. Yes. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2. England's Henry VIII. It's player 1. That's it. Okay, let's get back in. Germany's Wilhelm I. It's player 3. That is correct. A lot of clues. England's William I. Yes, player 3. That's correct. Please pick again. Italy's Victor Emmanuel III, 45 years of it. Yes, player 1. Good for you. Player 1, you start us off. That's it. One of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager and the daily double clue. France's Louis XV. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Please pick again, player 1. You can get customized Gree-Gree bags at the historic Voodoo Museum on Dumaine Street in this city. Okay, player 3. That's correct. Player 3. As this society has a long history, maps were the theme of a major 2007 exhibit at its museum, Explorers Hall. Player 2. That's correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Yeah! Answer. The other daily double. You are currently in second place. So, what's your wager? And the clue. You can ham it up at a museum in this Virginia town. It houses a ham cured in 1902. Hey, you're right. Player 2. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center in this Alabama city contains a vast collection of rockets and space memorabilia. Player 3. Good for you! Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? An arm of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, the LA Museum of This, teaches about bigotry, racism, and the Holocaust. Let's hear it, Player 3. Right. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. We're back. The category for Final Jeopardy today is Islands. Please enter your wager. Here's the clue for you. In 2003, Emily Rose Christian became the first baby born on this island in 17 years, bringing the population to nearly 50. Did you come up with the correct response? And that correct response will add... What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... What did you say? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Yeah! Congratulations, Player 1. You are our new champion. Good game. Thank you so much for playing.